What if your greatest leadership tool wasn't a strategy, a certification, or a software platform, but your ability to fully show up? Presence is the invisible advantage. It builds trust faster than charisma, connects deeper than authority, and transforms teams without a single new policy. In this video, we explore why mastering presence may be the most overlooked yet powerful leadership skill in today's distracted world. Leadership is no longer about simply giving orders or managing KPIs. Today's most effective leaders are the ones who can bring a sense of calm amidst chaos, clarity amidst noise, and connection amidst digital overload. And at the heart of all of that is presence. Presence isn't a trendy buzzword. It's the baseline condition for effective leadership in the modern workplace. It's not just about showing up to the meeting, it's about how you show up. Focused, grounded, and ready to truly engage. When a leader is present, others don't just notice. They respond, they listen, they trust, and they begin to follow, not because they have to, but because they want to. Let's be honest. The modern workplace is full of half conversations, distracted meetings, and shallow check-ins. Leaders today are pulled in every direction. Slack, Zoom, WhatsApp, inboxes overflowing. It's easy to feel like you're everywhere, and yet not really anywhere at all. Multitasking is mistaken for efficiency. Busyness is confused with value. But here's the truth. Multitasking fractures presence, and fractured presence fractures trust. When a leader is physically in the room but mentally elsewhere, the team feels it. They start to check out too. They speak less, share less, risk less, and that begins the slow erosion of engagement, innovation, and morale. And it's not just about devices. Many leaders are mentally absent even without technology, lost in planning the next thing, rehearsing responses, or simply overwhelmed. In those moments, leadership presence dissolves, and with it the power to inspire. So what is presence really? At its core, presence is your ability to be fully engaged and grounded in the here and now. Not anxious about the next meeting, not distracted by your own to-do list, but here, with your team, your message, your mission. According to Harvard Business Review, executive presence is made up of 3 elements. Gravitas. Do you project confidence, not arrogance, under pressure? Communication. Are your messages clear, compelling, and empathetic? Appearance. Do you show up in a way that aligns with your leadership identity? But those are just the surface traits. Psychologist Daniel Goleman takes it deeper. Presence begins inside. It is the intersection of self-awareness, empathy, and focused attention. It is an internal alignment when your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are all directed toward one thing: this moment. When that alignment happens, your presence becomes magnetic. People lean in. People remember. People believe. Presence isn't posture or performance. It's alignment. It's integrity in action. When you master presence, you don't need to demand attention. You earn it instantly. Presence isn't passive. It is the most active form of leadership there is. You can't inspire someone you're not connected to. You can't lead someone you don't see. And you can't change what you haven't first accepted, acknowledged, and engaged with. Presence is how transformation begins. Not just in your team, but in you. It forces you to slow down, to listen, to absorb, and to respond, not with pre-planned scripts, but with real clarity. And when you do that, you begin to see your people for who they are, not just what they produce. That's when real leadership begins. Presence shifts the energy of a room. When people feel truly heard, something opens up inside them. They stop performing and start participating. They move from defensiveness to creativity, from silence to contribution. Presence is the gateway to psychological safety. And psychological safety is the gateway to everything else. Creativity, problem-solving, loyalty, retention. You don't need to speak first or speak most. You need to listen hardest. That's presence. Ready to build your presence? Let's walk through 5 simple yet powerful practices. 1. The power pause. Pause for 3 seconds before you respond. It slows the conversation just enough to show you're thinking and listening. 2. Mirror listening. Practice reflective language. Here's what I'm hearing. Or, let me make sure I understand. This shows you're not just hearing words, you're engaging with meaning. 3. Clear the noise. Put your phone on silent, close the tabs, shut down Slack during meetings. Let your presence say, "This moment matters." 4. Somatic grounding. Your body speaks louder than your words. Open posture, even breathing, shoulders relaxed. When your body is present, your mind follows. 5. Pre-interaction. Centering. Before every key interaction, ask, what's the energy I want to bring into this room? Presence starts with intention. Presence is not built through occasional effort. It's forged through daily repetition. Mastery doesn't come from knowing these practices. It comes from living them. Julia was a top-level operations leader. Brilliant, strategic, efficient. But her team described her as intimidating, distracted, and hard to talk to. In one coaching session, she admitted, "I don't feel connected to my team. I'm always in my head." We gave her one challenge. Be fully present for just one meeting per day. No distractions, no email, no mental planning. 2 months later, something shifted. Her team started speaking more freely. Feedback improved. Engagement rose. Her entire leadership tone changed. Julia didn't take a new course. She didn't restructure the org chart. She became more present, and her team became more connected. That's the power of this practice. You can't give presence if you don't first claim it for yourself. That means slowing down before important conversations, checking in with your emotional state, being honest about what you're carrying into the room. Presence isn't just an outward practice, it's an inward discipline. It means leading yourself before you lead others. And when you show up to every room grounded, aware, and available, you change how others show up too. Presence doesn't just affect the moment you're in, it changes the moments that follow. Because when a leader is present, they set the tone for everyone else. People begin to mirror the energy of the leader. If you're calm, they slow down. If you're focused, they pay attention. If you listen deeply, they feel safe enough to share. And when people feel safe, innovation happens. That's not just theory, it's neuroscience. Psychological safety, the feeling that it's okay to speak up, ask questions, or challenge ideas, has been shown to be one of the most critical factors in high-performing teams. But it doesn't emerge from policies or procedures, it emerges from presence. When your team knows you are truly with them, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally, they begin to relax their defenses. They stop worrying about being judged. They start thinking out loud. They become more collaborative, more curious, and more willing to take healthy risks. In the long term, this shift in energy affects everything from retention to revenue. You retain talent not just because people feel compensated, but because they feel seen. You improve performance not just by raising expectations, but by raising engagement. You build loyalty not by promising more perks, but by being the kind of leader who shows up consistently with attention and care. Here are a few more micro habits to integrate presence into your daily leadership. Start meetings with one deep breath. It resets the nervous system. Ask more questions than you answer. Curiosity is a presence amplifier. Use silence intentionally, not to intimidate, but to invite thought. Journal after big conversations. Reflect, learn, repeat. Build presence rituals into transitions between meetings, calls, and moments of tension. The goal is not perfection. The goal is awareness. And awareness over time becomes presence. This week, choose one moment to practice presence. It could be a team meeting, a coffee chat, a performance review, even a tough conversation. Wherever it is, be there fully. Bring nothing else with you except attention, calm, and openness. Because leadership doesn't happen on your calendar, it happens in the moments you choose to be fully present. Presence isn't a soft skill, it's a strategic one. It's the foundation of trust, the amplifier of influence, the doorway to transformation. So if you're ready to lead with clarity, power, and authenticity, start by leading with presence. Because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more leaders who are willing to be here, fully, right now.